So just stating a fact, I lied. I lied when I told you that we were done with the Superman live action series. Because by special request by a few of you, you guys want me to watch the original Superman 2 and not the Donner cut. And you know me, I want to give what the people want, you know? So we are back revisiting Superman 2, the original cut. And just to make it a little different and not the same stuff that we did in the Richard Donner version, at the end of the video, instead of me giving my 2 cents of if the movie holds up or how the actors in this movie and what do I think of Christopher Reeve in the role of Superman, I think at the end of the movie, what you guys really want to hear is me compare both movies. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to compare both movies and see which one I prefer and see which one I think is a little better than the other. I feel like a lot of you in the comments really think the original version is better than the Donner cut, but I guess I'm sort of going to be judging that and seeing for myself, but I'm not going to try to nitpick or say anything bad against each version, but I do want to see which version I do sincerely prefer over the other. So yeah, we are back on Superman 2, guys. I'm still excited. I like the Richard Donner cut. You guys heard my review of that film, and I'm intrigued to know why this version is so different than the Richard Donner version. But I don't want to waste any more time, so we're going to get right into this, guys. Where I'm going to be commentating, you know, not giving a review this time, comparing, and just see how Superman 2 holds up, kind of like compared to the Donner cut. But yeah, let's not waste any more time, guys. Let's get right into this. Superman 2. I know a lot of you already explained to me why Richard Donner didn't get to make this version of the film, and so they had to release it not in theaters so long ago from this release. And I know a lot of the actors left as well from this film, because when Richard left, all the big actors kind of sort of left too, except Christopher Reeve. But, damn, this really is a different opening. Wow. Oh, so are they explaining why they got banished to the Phantom Realm?
You 3 criminals.
Yeah, there you go.
Have been caught in a further act of seditious treason. This council has no hesitation in proclaiming you all guilty. Something
I am missing, that you guys already know. Marlon Brando, man. I just love his narration in the movie and his voice. So to see it not in this movie kind of sucks a little bit. Nope, there they are. They're going to get banished. Oh, wow. Yeah, damn, they really took a lot out of the Richard Donner's original version. Still the same music, though. I like that we're getting a little rundown of what happened in the previous movie. I like how they're revisiting that. Maybe they needed it for the sake of a runtime. Maybe they needed to make it a little longer, but I don't know. I dig it. I like it. Especially for the people who probably needed to get familiarized with what happened in the last movie. Like, because this came out how long ago? 1978 was the first one, and this is 1982, I think. Yeah, 1982. So yeah, a little refresher wouldn't hurt. They really took Richard Donner out of this. Damn. Because I know a lot of his scenes are still shot in this movie, right? So, like, to him to not to get credit for any of this, that kind of sucks. Damn, nobody saw that? That's amazing in itself. Okay, why everybody giving him the cold shoulder?
Wants to know how much longer to hold the front page.
There he goes. Okay, I'm going to be probably saying this a lot throughout this movie, but I am really surprised how much they changed in the Donner cut. I don't remember any of this as a kid watching this movie, so this is all new scenes to me. Yeah, this is basically a different movie. God, why does Lois have to always put herself in these situations and then have Superman come save the day? I mean, like, yeah, you wouldn't have a movie probably if she didn't, but it's just so dumb. Oh my God, look at that. That's so dumb.
Do you think we should have let the hostages go? They'll give in to us as soon as we've primed the bomb. It doesn't matter one way or the other.
Of all places, they had to pick the Eiffel Tower.
Oh, damn. Oh my God, exactly. That's why it's freaking scary.
I believe this is your floor.
Oh, thank God! A bomb! There's a bomb up there!
He knows. He knows. Damn. I like how he releases everything in space. I mean, like, not continuity's sake, because we already watched all these movies, but, like, every time, like, there's a bad situation or, like, an incident that he feels it can't be safe on Earth, he just throws it all the way up into space and he just lets it go. So they had to do a totally different, well, not, it's kind of similar to what we saw in the Donner cut, but, like, they had to do a new way how they got released in this movie. Or freed from the Phantom Zone.
Hi, Marv.
Hi, Clark!
Not even knowing that's the guy who just saved her.
Wow! Oh my gosh, nobody even bats an eye.
You know, we're lucky that time. Well, I read this book, and it says that if you get 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C every day, you stay in perfect health. This is natural.
Oh, let's see.
Oh no, is he gonna break it? Did he just break his finger? Okay, so he just got in a car crash and dented that whole front of that car and just broke his thumb on that orange juice squeezer thing.
Every time they try, he just flies off. Where? North. Why? To ski? Otis.
Otis is so
Every
dumb.
man has his vulnerable point. Oh, that little back box in our
I understand that Lex Luthor really wants like a right-hand man to do his bidding and like do all the little stuff that he doesn't really want to do, but Otis is just so dumb. I mean, I feel like you could find a more adequate right-hand man than Otis. And Otis just takes his abuse too. It's kind of sad.
Those alpha waves will take me north to his secret, and his secret give me Superman.
So I guess that explains how he came to find where Fortress of Solitude was.
For a while, huh? Things giving me a headache. That's it.
Just for obvious reasons, just want to let you guys know, I'm probably going to skip over a lot of need-to-know material in this movie since we've already seen it in the Donner cut, and especially if it's like scenes that we've already seen. So,
Well,
just like scenes like this, I feel like are pretty similar to what we've already seen. I'm not going to really go over it as much as I did in the Donner cut.
Houston calling. What was that he said before? He saw a girl? I thought he said curl. What's a curl? Is that what the old Canaveral guys used to call a comet with an east-west trajectory? How should I know? I was back in high school in those days.
Shh. Oh, so they're not going to even explain? That's something, okay, I don't like. That I like how they explained it in the Donner cut, that why they went to Niagara Falls as a couple. But we're back here, I guess.
If you'd like to carry Mrs. Smith over the threshold, huh? It's sort of traditional. I can give you a hand if you have trouble lifting. Oh, no, of course not.
Does he look like he would have trouble lifting her? Honestly, come on, he's like 6'4", he's like built.
Well, sure is pink.
Grip over the bags, please, sir.
Wow,
Is this your first visit to Honeymoon Haven?
what a dick.
Together, anyway.
Together, anyway.
Well, let me just show you some of our special features.
I'm sorry, I mean, I chew gum now and again, like, I like chewing gum, but when he chews it, it's really kind of annoying me.
Album of your honeymoon stay. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. What a dick! How does he still have a job there? Nobody's complained about him?
You believe this? Posing as newlyweds to expose a honeymoon racket in Niagara Falls.
Oh, okay, there you go. Okay, so they give a short little instance why they're there.
Well, I don't know.
Well, if they explained it here, okay, that makes a little more sense. Maybe they didn't need that whole segment of Perry White telling them to go as a couple. But then again, I kind of liked it.
What arrangements, Clark?
Primarily about the sleeping arrangements.
Oh, it's sleeping
Mr.
arrangements.
Smith?
You're on the couch.
Complimentary couch.
Yeah. What did he think was gonna happen? And the bed's shaking. Do they even make those like that anymore? That's so old school, old fashioned.
No, I've got no.
Clark, you gotta look after yourself. You've only got one pair of eyes, you know? God.
I feel like Lois kind of treats Clark more as like a brother, honestly.
Hot dog.
Hot dog.
Oh, can I have some orange juice? Freshly squeezed.
Freshly squeezed. Okay, that makes more sense right there.
Because we didn't see why she wanted freshly squeezed, but we did in this movie. So, okay, I like that.
Yeah, honey, that's nice.
Oh, that's great. The mom's not paying attention to the son again. Awesome.
Happened to be in Niagara Falls, and Clark is
gone.
not around as usual.
Ooh. So I take it that there's not going to be... I think someone said in the comments there's not going to be a gunshot where she uses a gun to see if he's Superman or not. That's not in this movie, right? So he's going to figure out another way how he's Superman.
Lex?
It'll be all right.
No, me.
No, me! So how are they... Alright, I'm curious to see how they're going to do this without Marlon Brando in the movie.
It looks like a crystal.
Trees by Joyce Kilmer of the
Huh.
planet Earth.
I prefer Marlon Brando.
I shall never see a poem lovely as a tree. Voice from the past. That's cute. That's very cute.
It falls to me to tell you the darkest episode in our
What's up with the one eye and the mouth being shown on the crystals? That's kind of weird.
rebel elements.
Not talking anything negative about this movie because like this came out in the 80s, so like
Just using their technology to their advantage. But seeing Man of Steel recently and watching this is just like,
Imprisoning them.
it's so much cooler in Man of Steel how
No possibility for
Jor-El, played by Russell Crowe, comes back as a hologram.
They'll need a contact here on Earth. Someone with the same wonderful contempt for life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
I feel okay. I mean, like, it's pretty obvious. I feel I could be wrong, but that audio seems like it was added way later after the movie was done of Gene Hackman talking.
Supposed to let anything slip by her.
No, of course not.
I gotta admit, you know, your disguise is nearly perfect. You had me.
Oh, she's sitting on it again like she was in the Donner cut. She really is not going to let this go, and I feel she's going to do something dumb right here.
Imagination. You just get carried away sometimes. Believe me, I understand. It can happen to
Listen,
anybody.
I'm so sure that you're Superman that I'm willing to bet my life on. Bye, bye, baby.
Oh, he's God, Lois. Oh, heat vision. Heat vision right here. Yeah. What's gonna happen now? She can't go anywhere with it. She's just using that to not sink.
You're what I thought was Superman. Sorry.
So this kind of really is a different movie. I mean, these scenes are, I guess, Donner's, so they kept it in the movie. But yeah, there's a lot of different stuff in here from Richard
Did
Lester.
you see that?
So I guess he does deserve a lot of credit for making
Did you
this.
see what I did?
Yeah, he still needs to learn. Oh,
No.
you're basically just giving her a reason to think this way. Are you Superman?
You are Superman.
Now, which version do I like better? Do I like the gun, or do I like this version, how she figures it out? The gun has flaws in it. This was just so dumb, he could have avoided this any way possible.
I don't have anything to be sorry about.
Like, he honestly needed to be more careful than that.
I don't know why I did that.
I don't know, it's 50-50.
Maybe you wanted to.
I don't think I did.
Well, maybe you didn't want it with your mind, but maybe you wanted to with your heart.
Oh, maybe.
We've better talk.
Aren't you gonna say to him, you almost let me drown? Honestly, wouldn't you be upset?
Talk.
Knowing that he's Superman now and like he didn't save you in the river? Honestly, now that I'm thinking that they had to reshoot a lot of these shots for Richard Donner, or no, not Richard Donner, for Lester.
Maybe I should change first.
This must have been like a chaotic set, honestly. Superman 2, just to do all this crap, because like he was wearing a freaking tuxedo in the Donner cut. Now he's wearing like a cardigan. He wants so hard to have heat vision. Yeah, you can do it.
That's funny. Oh no, she's gonna rip his arm out.
Honestly, I think his arm would have been ripped out in real life if that happened.
Girl or no girl, you're going to spit teeth. Get up.
Oh my god.
Sam.
Honestly, I can, now that I know that Richard Lester directed this one and Superman 3, I can see a little similarities of his style of directing.
I found this crystal. This is kind of hard to explain, but see, it called to me.
Oh.
Oh, makes sense now.
And it brought me here. It helped me to build this place. Actually,
So it's just a crystal. Okay, so he kind of just explained it to me that I've been asking the same question over and over again.
That's when I found out who I really
It's
was.
not kryptonite. It's just a crystal. Oh, there's a crystal. He can finally do it with his eyes. After, I don't know how long he was practicing. Probably gonna use that power a lot now. That's not good though. Look, he's so happy. He's so happy.
Is there no one on this planet to even challenge me?
Superman, kick your ass.
I'm gonna go change into something more comfortable.
Oh, he knows what's about to happen right now. They know. They know. They won't tell us on the movie, but they know. They want to keep it PG for the kids.
Your general wishes to speak.
I am General Zod,
Nobody cares.
your ruler.
I'm tired of this guy, man.
Yes.
Can't Superman just kick his ass already?
Begins a new order.
If you intend to live your life with a mortal, you must live as a mortal. You must become one of them.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, I might take it back what I said about Man of Steel had the better hologram. For 1980s, that's pretty cool.
I love her.
Is the chamber different? That's pretty cool. Oh, splitting them in two. Okay, damn. Wow. This is pretty cool.
I don't know what to say.
I want Superman, not you.
Just say you love me.
Still waiting for her to say it. What's up with that? She gonna say it? No. She is not gonna say I love you. Oh my gosh, really? That's funny.
Thousands of hours to create, and they defaced it in seconds. You're awfully quiet over there. I'm supposed to be the shy one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's just thinking about, wow, I really wanted Superman over you, Clark.
Given up.
Just literally right after he transitions into a human being, he has to go back and do this all over again. This is so dumb. Honestly, if I was Superman, I would be so pissed. I'd be all like, just my freaking luck. When I meet the girl of my dreams, I transition and become a human just for her and our sake. And then these guys pop up.
I failed.
Just because you get knocked out by one guy doesn't mean you failed. I don't think he's showing up, man. I think it's going to be either your mother or nobody. Oh, there's a green crystal that was hidden out of sight by Lois by accident. It was calling to him yet again. Oh my gosh. Why can't he talk? Why is that not explained why he can't talk? I know he was probably in the comics, right? So there's a reason why he can't talk, right? Or, you know what? I think they explained it in the Donner cut, didn't they? I forgot already. Damn. I feel like Lex was in more of the Donner cut than this. Wow. So a lot of... I know in the comments you guys explained to me that once Richard Donner left, a lot of the actors didn't really want to stay and hang out with Richard Lester while he directs. So a lot of them like kind of wanted their scenes taken out, or like they didn't have enough scenes in the movie. So that's a reason why we probably don't see a lot of these actors in the movie like we did in the Donner cut. Here he comes. Okay, that's something I like in the Donner cut. They kind of showed him kind of... we'll talk about it after the movie, but the scene in the Donner cut, how he transitions back into Superman, I kind of like that better than how they did it in this one.
Come to me, son of Jor-El.
Oh.
Kneel
So demanding. Kneel before Zod. Man, they're just breaking public property left and right, aren't they? Oh no. Oh! Nice job, Soup. That's funny. That's funny. There is a little more humor in this than the Donner cut. They should have just had him not talk, honestly. Yeah, it's comical how they had him like make those squeaky noises. Makes him less threatening. Honestly, I don't know why people would think this would harm Superman that badly, because like you've seen him take on far worse than a bus being thrown at him. See, like why do you think he's dead? He's literally gone up to space with like nuclear weapons and like thrown them out into outer space. God. Wow, they're really doing this for a good minute. Yeah, this is, I can feel Richard Lester directed this. Come on, man, this is going on for way too long. This could have been probably taken off 10 minutes from this movie, just for the blowing. No, keep thinking like that, man. We've already watched your downfall already, so it's going to be fun to watch it again. Just saying that.
Hey, ever heard of parachutes?
That doesn't even sound like Gene Hackman's voice.
I expect better manners from my
that's
guests,
cool.
Zod.
I expect better manners. Oh, here comes that famous S. It's like a sticker. It's like a parachute.
We must combine our strength.
That's so interesting. I wonder how they came up with that. Like, he just pulls it off from his chest or something? Like, how did he get a hold of that? Ooh, good job. Good job, Soup. How the hell did they do that? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what?
Superman, I knew that you'd...
Oh! Ooh, good job. But I need an explanation on how that's possible. There you go. Damn. He's back. That's cool. Goodbye. Nope, can't fly. He's got to make that sound. Using your brain there, Lex.
Something? You're a real pain in the neck.
Goodbye. Where did they go, though? I want to know where they went.
You don't have to worry. I'll never tell them who you really are.
I know, Lois.
Clark. Look. Don't tell me that I'll meet somebody.
Oh.
You're kind of tough act to follow you.
Very true. So is the reason why they can't be together is because like of what just happened, where people use her against him in like battles and stuff, and that's why he feels it won't be best. Damn, after all this time he wanted to be with her.
Say that you love me.
Wow. It's just so funny to see like how badly he wanted to be with her, and once he got her, he can't have her. It sucks. Did he erase her memory? So Superman has the power to erase memories. Interesting. Is that like comic book realistic? But this makes more sense why he could do that in Superman 3, right? Or Superman 4? No, it's 4. Yeah, Superman 4. This makes a lot more sense why he kissed her and she didn't remember anything in Superman 4. So, continuity, I guess it makes more sense. But that's an interesting way to have her not remember.
Stop being threatened every time the guy's name's mentioned.
Orange juice. Sure, if it's freshly squeezed. Okay.
Freshly squeezed.
Nice guy.
Good afternoon, Mr. President. Sorry I've been away so long. I won't let you down again.
Okay, I like this ending, okay. But you gotta end it with him flying around the Earth. Towards the sun. You got it. You have to. Wouldn't be a Superman movie without it. With that famous smile. Oh, wow, and they already announced Superman 3 as soon as this movie was over? That's cool. I like in the old days how they would announce like movies that are coming real soon after the sequel or like the first movie. Like Back to the Future or stuff like that. But yeah, that was Superman 2. I'm glad I watched it with you guys. And we're back again. For the second time watching Superman 2. But honestly, are we though? Because that really felt like a brand new movie to me. This is really different than the Donner cut, to be honest. I'm surprised how much they took out of the original Superman that Richard Donner directed. But then again, he did direct a lot of the original Superman. And so like when he left, I would understand that they would have to do a lot of reshoots with the new director, Richard Lester. So it kind of makes sense. But then again, it also kind of doesn't. Because like this just gets me kind of hyped for watching the Snyder cut of Justice League, because I want to see how much different the Snyder cut is than the original Justice League. So that just goes to show that the Donner cut was a whole different movie. They went in a whole, well, not different direction, because the premise is still basically the same, but like just the shots they left in and they took out. I'm surprised, but then again, I also really like Superman 2, the original version. This is probably going to be a short commentary about this, or like kind of comparing both films, because I feel like I already went over a lot of the stuff I like about Superman 2, and they're probably the same stuff I like in the original Superman 2. But this is going to be a hard pick to choose which one I prefer, because honestly, both of the films, they have elements of where I would like this being put in here, and I'd be like this being taken out. So if I could have just combined these two in a certain way, it would have been perfect to me. But both of them, in their own way, are really good. I like a lot of the stuff they took out from Richard Donner cut. Like, I like the stuff that was in Superman 2, the motion picture. Some of the stuff that Richard Lester did with the whole Lois Lane figured out who Superman was. It's kind of comical, because like it's so dumb that how he didn't get burned in the fire, but he could have avoided that so easily. They kind of went on with it a little longer than they did in the Donner cut, because like she just took a shot at him with a gun, and that's basically how she found out about he's Superman, because he didn't die, but there was a blank in it. So yeah, and he could have easily just went with it, and he could have fell back and acted like, oh yeah, he really did get shot. But then again, she would have found out like, oh, it was blanks. Why would he act like that? Yeah, they're different movies. It's really hard, and I'm still very surprised that I honestly didn't know how different these movies were. I like how Richard Lester did have a little bit of comedic effect in this, like not too much like in the third one, but like his comedic elements in this film, I like how that was added in for like comedic relief. But there wasn't a lot like in the third one, which I didn't really find that great, because like I didn't want to watch a Superman movie that was basically a comedy. I wanted to watch a lot of action and stuff. And so this movie still had a lot of action. And there also was a little comedy in it, which kind of reminds me a little bit of what Marvel is doing with their MCU right now. So it's cool. I like that. But with the Donner cut, there was a lot of more serious moments in it. I also like how his transition of taking away his powers in the Donner cut was, rather than the Lester cut. I feel like they didn't spend a whole lot of time on that like they did in the Donner cut, and I think it's a main point in the movie of how his powers get taken away from him and given back to him, and I like how they focused more on that in the Donner cut rather than in the Lester cut. So also some of the stuff in the Donner cut I'm realizing didn't really need to be in the movie. There was stuff that they focused on a little too much, like how I mentioned in the film that they didn't really talk about why they were at the Niagara Falls, but then again Lois just said it with 2 words, and I was like, oh yeah, that could have been summed up in 2 words. They didn't really need to spend a whole 10 minutes on that with Perry White in their office explaining why they needed to go to Niagara Falls. So it kind of made sense and kind of took away some time from the movie that they didn't really need to be added in. So I like that in the Lester cut. They didn't focus too much on unneeded elements of the movie. But that whole opening for the Lester cut is totally different than the Donner version. Him going to Paris to the Eiffel Tower to defeat these terrorists. But that wasn't in the Donner cut. Like, so there was a whole different movie there. And that's just crazy to see this, I don't know, to just be hidden for us until 2006 with the Donner cut. It's just crazy. I like how in the Donner cut that it felt more of a continuation from the first movie than Lester had with the Superman 2, because Superman 2 feels like a whole new movie, honestly, even though it does continue from the premise of Superman 1. But the Donner cut honestly just felt like a continuation of that movie. Like, it was cutting up into 2 movies. Like, they didn't have time to put everything in the first movie, so they just basically continued it in the Donner cut, which I kind of prefer. In my opinion, it felt more of like a whole movie that was just one continuous film. So now I think it's time that we kind of dig in deeper to the nitty-gritty of how both films are different and which one I sort of prefer. I'm going to shout out to this YouTube channel named A Different Perspective with J-Man, because I actually just watched this video a second ago to refresh my memory of what I watched in Superman the Donner cut and Superman Part 2, because, like, honestly, I'm just trying to remember in my head how these movies are different and what they took out and what they put in with the different types of films. And so this quick little short video gave me a kind of a realization of what I forgot and what I want to compare in this review. So shout out to him, the YouTube channel, Different Perspective with J-Man. He doesn't know about this, but like, I'm just shouting him out. Maybe you should check out his channel. So the difference with the bomb in both films. The bomb in Superman Part 2, the theatrical cut, I don't know. I think I prefer the Donner cut a little better, because like, it kind of made more sense of how, like, what I said earlier, how this the Part 1 and the Donner cut are like a continuation of one film, because what he did in the first film with throwing that nuclear missile into the atmosphere and how it freed God and the gang, it made more sense to me. But him just like, I don't understand why they had to reshoot that, but I feel like they just didn't want to pay Donner more to use his film stuff. So yeah, that makes more sense why they wanted to film a different scene. But the way they did it with the Eiffel Tower and how he just chucked up that bomb inside the elevator, I mean, it made sense, but it also, I just prefer the Donner cut over that. I mean, both scenes make sense, but I'm just saying I prefer the Donner cut. So on to how Lois tried to trick Clark into giving out his secret identity as Superman. We're gonna be looking at the river, how she like fell in the river in the theatrical cut rather than the window scene we got in the Donner cut. Which one do I prefer? Honestly, damn, that's a tough question, because I feel like they're both good in their own right, but they also don't make sense in their own right. Like the Donner cut, people would see him using heat vision, right? To let that sunscreen out to catch her fall. But also in the Richard Lester version, theatrical version, we saw him try to hide his secret identity by just like cutting off that branch to help save her. But like, how would that branch help her get ashore? I mean, I know it would help her stay afloat in the river, but also how would it lead her to safety? I don't know. And also, I feel like people would see him using heat vision again to cut down that branch. So both of them, I feel like it's kind of a draw between those scenes. I mean, I don't prefer one more than the other. Yeah, I both scenes were okay with me. All right, and then we're going to go on to the scene how Superman found the crystal and how he transitioned back into Superman. Over in the Donner cut, how Marlon Brando's character Jor-El came back and touched him on the shoulder and gave him back his powers. So we're going to talk about that now. And honestly, even though the hologram part didn't make a whole bunch of sense in a way, I kind of prefer that over how he just found the crystal, and then it cuts to a different scene, and we're supposed to expect that he just got his powers from finding the crystal again. But also that I feel that in your own right too, you could prefer the crystal scene, because like anybody can interpret it in a certain way. Like you're just supposed to guess how he got his powers back. But in the Donner cut, you see blatantly that the touch on his shoulder from Jor-El gave him his powers back. And I kind of prefer that over the crystal, to be honest. It's probably because I love Marlon Brando, and I love seeing him in scenes in the Superman 2 movie. And it could be that, and I'm just being a little biased, even though the crystal probably makes more sense than Jor-El coming back to life. That's just my opinion. The Donner cut, I like when Jor-El came back. And I don't know, it kind of was like a father and son bonding moment a little bit to me. And I enjoyed that, and I thought it was cool. In a sense. And like, I know you're probably thinking like, how would Jor-El know that he wanted his powers back after he gave them up? And so that's just like something you have to think about. But also, like I said, like these movies you just really shouldn't think about it and just watch. So yeah, there's my 2 cents on that. Also, lastly, the last thing I want to go over before we end this comparison video, how Lois loses her memory from knowing that Clark is Superman. This is a tough one. I know a lot of people might be mixed on this decision. I think the kiss is just dumb, honestly. And even though the whole thing where he reverses time, I don't know. I mean, even though he's copying the exact same thing he did in the first movie, and also that, like, none of the events that happened in Superman 2 would make sense, I pick the reverse time over the kiss. I don't know, like, I just don't see Superman having that power of giving anybody a kiss where it will erase their memory. I just thought it was kind of corny, to be honest. So, I don't know, like, they're both kind of 50-50, honestly. I just, like, okay, maybe like 51-49%. So, I prefer, just by 1% or a couple percent, that I prefer that time travel, to be honest. That's just my opinion. And I'm not saying anything against this movie. It's just like, Superman 2 is a good movie, honestly. Like, both movies in their own right are very good. I like Donner where he went with it. I like the continuation of Superman 1 and feeling like it was just one film. But I also like Superman 2 kind of doing its own thing. And I like how Richard Lester had to work with what he got, and just like had to reshoot a lot of scenes from when Richard Donner left. This being said, I really enjoyed Superman 2, the theatrical cut. But which one do I prefer is really a tough question. And this is just my opinion, so I'm not trying to piss anybody off, but God, you're going to have to give me some time. And also because, like, I feel like I was more astonished by seeing this Superman 2 theatrical cut after watching the Donner cut and realizing how different these movies are. It just kind of took me by surprise and maybe upped the wow factor a little bit for Superman, the Lester theatrical cut for me. But that being said, and this could be said because, like, I've seen the Donner cut before the Lester cut, I might prefer the Donner cut a little bit more than the Lester cut. Just by a little bit, though. Both movies are great in their own right, and I really love both movies. Honestly, like, if I had to rank these all again, I'd put Superman 1 as my favorite, Man of Steel, Superman 2, and Superman 2, the Donner cut, as number 2. So, like, honestly, like, I don't want to put one above the other, but if I had a gun to my head and I had to choose, I would pick the Donner cut just because, like, the first Donner, I loved the Superman movie, and just seeing what he had to do with the second movie and seeing it finally come to life in 2006 for the Donner cut, it just shows that he did really put a lot of work into this movie. And, yeah, you got to give credit where credit's due, and I like the Donner cut, yeah. And I also like Superman 2. But yeah, there's my 2 cents. There's my comparison. Hope you guys aren't mad with me, but that's what I'm just going to tell you guys, yeah. But I had a fun time watching this with you guys. I'm really glad you guys suggested me to rewatch Superman 2, the theatrical version, because, like, I did not know what I was missing. I honestly thought that the theatrical version was just, like, exactly same as the Donner cut. There was only, like, maybe 2 minutes of added content added into the Donner cut that the theatrical version didn't have. But you guys, most of you guys persisted that I watched the theatrical version. I'm glad you did. I'm glad that I watched this with you guys, and I hope you guys are too. And I hope you guys like my little commentary and comparison of both movies. And I will just be happy to hear more of your guys' comments and see what else you guys request of me to watch with you and maybe commentate on it and give a little short review. But other than that, we are finally done. This is it. We are done with the Superman live-action movie series. We are on to bigger and better things now. New reaction and commentary videos and review videos coming out very soon, I promise you guys. Yeah, I had a good time. I hope you guys did too. And I hope you guys enjoyed what I put out today. And if you did, maybe hit that like button, yeah? I really enjoy doing this with you guys like always, so yeah. And also, if you guys really like what I've been putting out, remember, hit that subscribe button. It really does help me out. And also, leave down in the comments which version you prefer. I know a lot of you have preferred the theatrical version over the downer cut, but I'm curious to know your 2 cents of why you guys prefer that over one or the other. So yeah, just let me know in the comments. We can talk about it. We can discuss about it. I enjoy really talking with you guys. You guys give me a lot of information I did not know about a lot of these films. So yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day like always, and I'll catch you guys in the next video, alright? Peace.